Guys, it's Kim, and I'm going to watercolor this stamp, Dianna Marcum. That's amazing. I went back, I think I said in another video, to see if they had more from that donator, but no. They might have, but I missed out. So, that's okay. I got enough stamps, for God's sakes. So this time, though, I'm going to watercolor. One thing I was going to show you now, I did use Gina K Amalgam for my alcohol inks, my Spectrum Noirs, and I'm also using it for watercolor because it can do either. That's the amalgam ink. That's what that means, I guess. So that's what you want to look for if you're into doing that. But I also, if you see here, this one didn't stamp out quite as good. Just a little. She's still usable, but so then I remembered that it's better to have something a little cushiony, so I just had this foam mailer, bubble mailer, put that underneath, and it came out so much better. So, just a tip there. Got that, got my water. I had been given these to review, these paintbrushes, so I thought I would give them a go. They are from the company Fumui. I'll try to leave a link to that video below, but this is not the purpose of this. I just want to show you what I'm using. Okay. Let's see. All right, got my water, got my mat. I'm going to be watercoloring with my Distress inks. And I also got my Chromatech. This was a gift from my kids from Amazon. So these are also watercolor pens that you can use. And I always have under or near me one of these cutting mats from Dollar Tree because they work great. I've been cutting them up, but I didn't cut this one up. So, okay. Anyway, enough yippee yapping. Oh, and of course you have to have paper towel, don't you know? Dry your brush off on. So, let's see here. I think I'll just get out this regular flat brush here. And I'm going to do her... Now, I don't know... I need to take that off. Oh, that stuff I bought, the spray for removing stickers, it works. I need to use it on this. But I'm trying to find... Oh, maybe they're in here. I haven't seen these anymore lately, so I went to one of the ones that Tim put out, Timmy Tim. And that's made for archival inks. I think I got this on clearance somewhere or something. I don't know. Anywho, here we go. So I've got black soot and hickory smoke. I'll use those two. You guys get me crafting when I do this. I've been busy shopping and then putting things away, putting things together, organizing. It's like, oh my goodness. So I enjoy this. It gives me a time to take a break and join you guys. I really do enjoy YouTube. I mean, connecting with you all means so much to me, so I hope you realize that. Okay, I'm going to come down a little closer and do her hat. I think I was watching Sharon. Hi, Sharon, if you're watching. She was showing that she kind of gets it wet ahead of time, and I think that's a good idea, but I'm afraid I'm going to do it. Anyway, let's go for it. Maybe a little too wet, so it's not a dark enough, but once that dries, it will be, I could go back in with more coloring. I'm gonna go like this just to dry it. I don't like... Okay, let's try this. There we go. I usually use the aqua brush, but these were sitting in where I was looking around for stuff, and I thought, oh, I need to use these brushes, so I am, and they're very nice. I believe they sell, yes, they do. They sell on Amazon. So, like I said, they're not sponsoring this video. I got these quite a while ago, but if you're interested in these, I'll try to link at least my video below, or at least the link to their store, if you're looking for good watercolor brushes. And they have other things on that shop site as well. So there you go. Okay, enough about that. Okay, going quiet here. Oh my gosh. Okay, probably need a smaller brush. I don't think I need the hickory smoke. This is coming out kind of nice and light anyway, so that's okay. Now, watercolor is very forgiving. I mean, you can come back in, you can move it around, you can shade it easily. I love doing it. Just depends on the image, if it's lends itself to that. So, now Margaret does her house mouse, guys, which I need to do some of those soon with watercolor. And it, you know, it's translucent enough that you can see their little hairs on their bodies. Am I even in frame? Yep. Gosh darn it, look at that. Woohoo! Like a professional. Kidding. I once went to a gal's house through a Be Neighborly group that's here in my town on Facebook. And it was about watercoloring, and my intention was to learn more how to watercolor, but she just kind of said, "Oh, what do you want to work on?" I'm like, "Oh." And it ended up we had fun, but kind of wasn't. And I was the only one that showed up. It was so awkward. Anyway. God bless her for opening her home and being willing. Now, I've seen her post other pictures of groups, you know, so I should check her out again. I don't want her to think that I didn't enjoy myself. I just kind of have been enjoying this week of just kind of doing whatever it is I want. I am good about being alone a lot. It doesn't bother me a bit. Of course, I like people, but I keep busy, so it's all good. All right. I'll probably come back in later. So there's that part of the hat. I think that turned out good. I'm going to wash my brush, and I'm going to go down and do the brim, and then I'll come back and show you that. All right. I finished the brim on her hat, and I'm pretty happy with that. So now I'm going to go in. I'm looking at the picture here, so I'm looking kind of getting ideas for it. So I thought I'd do, it's kind of a reddish and orange, so I'm going to try fired brick and carved pumpkin to get that effect. We'll see how it goes. Doesn't have to be just like theirs. So just gives me a starting point, I guess. And I'm going to use this rounded brush, and I really feel like I used to do a lot of acrylic painting more than watercolor. These would be great for that, because they have the rounded and things that I don't think you necessarily need for watercolor. Anyway. Again, I'm just not going to be too precise with this. I'm not going to worry about the blackened squares. I'm going to let them be colored as well. And pull on that color out to make it lighter. And then I'm going to come over onto this side and do the same there. And lay down my paint, but then with watercolor you can keep pulling on it to get that lighter, which is nice. Like I said, if I had to choose, if I was learning to be coloring, to me, I know once you learn alcohol marker coloring, the control is more, but I kind of feel like this would be the easier way to start out. Just saying. I don't know. It's up to the person, but I feel like you can do so much and it's so quick. But again, it just depends on the image too. If it's a tiny little, where I've detailed, I feel like I need my Copics, because they give me, when I say Copics, I'm talking Spectrum Noirs, really. I just automatically, it's kind of like Coca-Cola. It's not always a Coke. Anyway, Kleenex, it's not always Kleenex brand. I digress. So, see, I went over, gonna get rid of that. I can just water it down and get rid of it. Pull it away. Boom, there we go. All good. All right, I'm really happy with that. That turned out pretty good. See, it's kind of got the reds and the yellows there. Good job, Kim. Okay. All right, we're going to do her hair now. She's got a crazy hairdo here, this one. And I am just going to go in and kind of squiggle around. And I don't want her to have red hair. I want her to have kind of orangish with undertones. Now I'm a beautician. Just kind of mixing those two up a little bit. The more water you add to your brush, the lighter it will be, the coloring, which is okay. That's good. I'm going back into the orange without cleaning my brush, and it's working out just fine. It's not because I planned it that way, it's because I forgot to wash, but it seems to be working. I'll clean a little bit. There we go. Okay. Can you still see me? I'm just kind of, I want some, like especially near her face right here. It's kind of going under her pudgy little cheeks there. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to dry off my brush a little bit more. It's a little bit wet. And now I'm going to pull that out a little bit. Now I'm going to go into the orange. I'm just kind of playing around. Oh my gosh, so cute. This is so much fun. Just coloring, just to enjoy it. She's going to be quick and easy. This is not going to be like my last one that was super long. By the time you see this one, you will have seen probably, if you watch all my, I don't want to assume that you watch everything that I post, my goodness. Anyway, I did 2 car hauls in one video. I don't know if I'll keep doing that, but it was just something I'm kind of trying to change things up a little bit, right? Just for fun. Okay. All right, I'm liking that, but I'm going to go in with some water because I'm not liking right here. So see, now watch. It's blending it. It's softening it. I didn't put any more paint on my brush. I'm just going in and kind of spreading it with a little bit of water. Yeah, much better. See that? See, I'm not getting those harsh, and if I do, it's water activated, so you can just go in if you get a harsh line or anything you're not happy with. There you go. Cute. All right, I'm going to turn this like this so as I have I squish down my paints or my inks, so I don't want to get her in that. All right, I'm going to dip in the water, come in a little bit, do some more red. And if you see here, the red and the orange have wetter spots, and if I want it darker, I just go up to this part where it's not as wet. Just to let you know. Again, I have not taken any lessons on this. I'm just learning as I go, learning with you. So now I'm going into my orange and bringing out that tone. Oh my gosh. But see how fast this is? Oh my goodness. So if you want, you should watch also Susan Tootsie Tucker. She really does some beautiful. Hi Susie, if you're watching, Susan. Anyway, she's a great, she does a lot of watercolor on her channel, and it's very fun to watch. She's very talented. I'm afraid I've gotten into too many political news type stuff lately and haven't been watching as many crafters as I would like. All right, so there's that. And there's one kind of a yellow star. I'm looking at the stars here on her hat. So let's see here. I'm going to get rid of these inks so I don't get it on my paper by accident. Set those aside. Let's see here. I like these cases, but they're hard to get out the inks from. Okay, I'm going to do... see what I mean? Especially for me. I'm not very coordinated. Okay. Oh my gosh. Sometimes they come right out. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes I feel looking at... Okay. Again, I don't want pink. And maybe I'll use the orange too. Okay, here we go. All right, so this one I've picked out fossilized amber. Okay. I'm going to get an even smaller brush for it because they're kind of small. I'm going to do this, oops, see? I'm going to do this, one of the stars as well as the spider. Yeah, that's kind of got that primitive look to it, that yellow. I'm liking that. Okay. Cute, 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 and more cute. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit back in of this carved pumpkin for the spider. I'm going to do it yellow and orange. Oops, sorry. I just bumped you. Okay. I'm going to water him down a little bit. Get him ready. I'm going in with the yellow. And then I'm going to go in with the orange. I'll leave a link to Susan Tootsie Tucker. That's it, not Susie. Sorry, Susan. God. It's a wonder I remembered your name. I'm so goofy. Okay, let's see now. I'm going to do a green. I'll just put all my colors away later. That's how I roll, which later could be tomorrow, for God's sakes. Anywho. All right, let's see. I think I'll do that one there. And I see a purple I can use as well for one of the stars. Yeah, like I said. So I got this purple for one of the stars. Yeah, there's my thumb. Seedless preserves. And got every color but the green I wanted. Okay, it came out for me. Look at that. Pine, yeah, pine needle. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. But like I said, what you see is what you get. The good and the bad. Okay, all right. And then I'll do one of them green, one of them purple. So I'm just squishing that on my mat. Where is it? Good Lord, where'd it go? Oh, it's the paper. That's kind of like the music. The paper's covering it, Kim. Oh my God. Anyway, there you go. Woohoo. I couldn't figure out what that looked like. Okay. Let's do this. So I'm going to go in and do one of the stars in the green. And I'm not on film at all, or on camera. But hang on. Here I come. There we go. Now it's a little wet, so I'm just going to go in with my paper towel. That's what I like about watercoloring. I don't do it as much as you would think I would, because it is fun. I get kind of into my Spectra Noirs, I'm sorry. Anyway. Variety is the spice of life, though. You don't have to do... I like pencils. I like it all. Okay. I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll go back in with some green around the edges, and now I'm going to do seedless preserves on this star here. Okay. And make sure I got the green out of the brush. I do. Okay. Let's see, that got outside the lines, but I'm just going to go in with my finger, and I think it'll all be good. Okay, I think I'll go back in with some green on this star here. Just a little darker maybe. Okay, I'm thinking it looks good. I'm liking it. A little bit of purple. Let's get that to stand out a little more. And now I'm going to get back out my, I'm noticing as I'm painting that, uh-oh, she's got something on her face. There's white poking out behind the stars and stuff, so I'm just going to go in with some black and correct that. Still with me? Then I'm going to go get the flesh color. Oops, I had a little purple on my brush. Or I went into the purple. I don't know. Nope, that wasn't purple. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. As per usual. Just gonna let that. Okay, see, you get rid of it. Out of sight, out of mind. Okay. It's too much on that brush. Let's pull it out a little bit. All right, I will be back with doing the skin tone, but this is what we have so far. She's so cute. Can't go wrong with this little one. This is too cute. All right, be right back. I could not find my Faber-Castell pastels that I have a skin tone in there, so I found these in my watercoloring pen drawer. Aqua blends from Spectrum Noir and good old Tuesday Morning. So we're going to try this out together. I kind of played around with it on this one. This is different for me. I'm not used to, so we'll experiment together. Here we go. Let's give it a go. I'm just going to color. I have not watched a video or anything on how this works. But I'm going to go in and just color like shade. And this is Aqua Blend Honeycomb. And then this one is Apricot. Okay. Anyway, we'll see. It looks skin tony. But yeah, I just got the kids in the kids section. I probably should get another one of the Faber-Castell pastels. And there's one tone and color in there that I use for a skin tone, and it works great. I should have probably done that. But anyhow, here we go. I'm going to just blend this with what, again, I am just playing around. I have no idea. I've not really used these pencils. Oh, that works. So the water's just moving. That's water reactive. Watercolor pencils. I'm going to go in. It's neater to have skin color. Okay. I better spread that around before it sets in there. It's pretty dark. I was just trying to shade a little bit, trying to get fancy Nancy there. Okay. All right. Because when it's wet, it kind of looks like it gets darker. Which one is, okay. Yep, it sure does. Careful, Kim, don't get cocky. But yeah, see how this amalgam ink works just fine for both my Spectrum Noirs as well as as watercoloring. It's great. I don't have to go around looking for different inks. You just have the one pad. Okay. Am I even on? Not barely. All right. It's okay. I would have rather had what I did before. But I don't want to overwork it because then it'll get bulled up, get pilled up on me. Okay, and there she is, you guys. Let's zoom out a little. There we go. Isn't she cute? I think she's adorable. I'm going to see if I can't get some of that orange to come down a little bit on her curls. Can I? There we go. I like it. See, now I'm moving around. See, you can go back in. It's wonderful. So there you go with watercolors. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Just want to come back really quick and show together these two different witches, Watercolor and yesterday's Spectrum Noir. See, the colors here are more vibrant, which I tend to like, but I really like this one too. So it just depends on the effect you want and what you're comfortable doing. All right, that's it. Really, this is goodbye. Take care. Bye.